What do you mean I need a permit? I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
Your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
That makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you will be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
Threats are counterproductive and punishable by law. You have
How does it feel, working for a fascist fucking regime, trampling all over the working people?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, great health coverage, no overtime, pays decent. 24 hours.
Hey.
Hey, where are you?
Just leaving therapy on my way to the shop. What's up?
Neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
You're big. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon. Nayla has a nickname for her mobile kitchen, and that nickname is Carl, because Marxist. Nella Bites is one of the best food carts in all of ProPast. Whatever she's cooking is super tasty, and incredibly unhealthy, but pff. Nella's cart, Carl, serves up some really tasty fried cheeses, sausages, and soups. Sometimes she combines them all. 5 stars, easily. Nella, street chef, Marxist, spark plug, and friend of mine. I do love her, in smaller doses. I met Nella after my first appointment with Dr. Roman. She sold me some fried cheese and I fell in love. With the cheese, not with Nella. Although she is pretty cute. Nella's cool. She gives me a good kick in the arse whenever I obsess too much. We may not be BFFs, but she's definitely a good friend.
Did you see that?
I can't believe the eye is harassing Nella. She sells food. It's not like she's doing anything illegal. Is she? I mean, I shouldn't get involved. I have enough on my plate and I'm running late and... Sorry, Nella, I just have to buy Reza's lunch.
You know what they say. First they came for the communists and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a communist.
But you are a communist.
Marxist, and that's not the point. The Eye is clamping down on our freedoms. They're restricting transit between the districts, working directly with Parliament to silence revolutionaries. One of these days, I won't be around to sell you lunch.
I'm sure they won't.
Arrest me? For committing thought crimes? Wait and see, I'd say. Something's up. They already arrested some folks I know in the Berlin district, holding them on suspicion of terrorism. Crimes of the mind, so that's their angle. So okay, they also released a cloud of biograffiti on the Reichstag, but terrorism? Come on!
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either, unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's gonna put the Marxists in office, Nela. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate, Zoe. A moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
Lunch, Zozo. For your turbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst, the collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal, none of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouses swapping hands, but they're legal, I think.
The pork sausages sound totally delicious. I'm not sure Reza will agree, but he needs to be more adventurous when it comes to his... The pork sausages sound delicious, but I'm gonna have to go with the cheese soup. Again.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
I think it would take a lot more than a political rally for Mira to give me time off. I'm gonna have to pass.
Smart girl. We'll probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zona. Just another fucking Monday in Propast. Here you go.
Thanks, Nella.
If you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen. Weren't you in a rush?
Actual, real organic meat is almost impossible to come by. I wonder where she got those pork sausages. Where did you say those sausages came from again?
The Collective. They have a storefront on Caprova right next to the metro entrance. They don't make a big number of it.
But organic meat? Are you sure they're legal?
Did you taste them? They're divine! They taste like freedom and democracy, like meat's supposed to taste. How meat tasted before they started growing it all in vats.
They slaughter animals to get that meat.
Animals, Zoe. Animals! They get to be alive for a glorious moment. They get to be food. Circle of life, I'd say.
You're a very odd person. How's Nella Bites doing?
It's got bite, man. Paletti, that's what that means. Doing good.
It must be expensive to rent a spot up here.
You wouldn't believe it, but I'm super bon. Totally fine.
It's just that I never see a line.
There are other ways of being fine. Fried cheese ain't all I'm selling, Zozo.
Oh.
Anda, idiota. Not drugs or guns or my body. I just mean there's more to it than the food cart. I'm also selling idealism and social engagement.
How do you profit from that?
There are ways. I may be Marxist, but that doesn't mean I don't believe in a free market economy. You know what I mean.
It's all enjoy.
I always do, Zozo. Bye!
How about a cup of crispy cockroaches, fresh off the grill?
The best food in Propaz comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest.
Have you tried our tostadas? They're delicious. No? How about some churros? You look like you're in the mood for some churros.
Those interactive tourist maps helped a lot when I first moved here. They're still helpful. I still get lost.
You look like you could need some directions, miss. Well, if it ain't my favorite cowgirl. Can I point you in the direction of something, darling?
Reza's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the collapse memorial. Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Pro-Pass docks, coming right up. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss.
Like it or not, and I don't, you can't deny that Watty's doing a really good job selling their dream machines. Propast has the best selection of street food in Europolis. There's no reason to cook, ever. Oh, except when Reza cooks. I'm fine with him cooking. I hate adbots. They're like mosquitoes, constantly buzzing, blood-sucking parasites. They're really pushing the new Bingo Dreamer fizzy drink. Anything Dream Machine related is a big seller these days.
Juicy double cow burger, crispy squid chips, drippings. Right now, why spend time outside breathing toxic fumes and battling the crowds with the Watty Dream Machine and T-Rex?
I the best dream time yesterday.
What did you do?
Well, I started with my own creation, and then I mixed in one of Chevalier's dreams. The one with the balls?
El Toro Gigante, 5 stars in the Dream Store.
That's the one. Totally surreal.
I just bought the latest Barclay bundle. That's next weekend sorted. I'm not leaving the flat.
I'm not a big Baku fan. I'm saving up for the latest Nidra dream. It's supposed to be epic.
Nidra's good. Penelope's better. She's coming out with a new dream next month. The previews are amazing. I won't be leaving my bedroom for a week.
What can I get you, lady?
There's absolutely nothing I would want in there.
I'm a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin' map-totin' crow boy here. I'm one rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin' crow cowboy.
Reza's office. Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Pro Pass docks coming right up. Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person. I'm a bit creeped out by the talking bins. Why do they talk? What shadowy masters do they serve? After they dominated the soda wars, bingo's pretty much the only show in town. And by show, I mean fizzy drink.
I'm so sorry.
Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
I'm just a guy with guitar.
You must wake up.
There's no need to stay.
He looks really
Hey,
familiar.
you lost? No problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in Pro Pass.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting Manifesto this election.
The Marxists?
No bullshit.
What's the alternative, eh? Constantine Wolf?
There's Uminska.
She's weak. She points wherever the prevailing
I do
wind
like the
blows.
Uminska
I'm sticking
ads.
with
I
the Alliance.
think they get the message across.
That's just gross.
I'm proud to be associated with her
Fun.
political campaign.
What's wrong with Dieter Gross and the Alliance?
That's the hand
Better
that
the
feeds
evil
logo.
You know than the evil
It's
you don't.
conveniently pointing the way
A
to the
clean
entrance.
slate is the only way to go. Someone with no hand in the corporate pockets. About Marta Rebus and Manifesto.
Reza has a great friend and an amazing editor in Sully, and I wouldn't have lasted a month without his shoulder to cry on. Sully's the best. Good guy, Sully. I don't know what we'd do without him. I really wish we could do something for Sully. I know he was pretty depressed after the divorce. He'd never admit it, but he's really lonely. The boyfriend, working hard to save the world, one story at a time. We've had our ups and downs, Reza and I. Things are going. They're going. We'll find out where soon enough. It's been a tough transition for the both of us. Relocating to Propass, sharing a home, global conspiracies and comas. Lesser boyfriends would have bailed. It's been more complicated than I'd hoped, getting back together. I guess I didn't know Reza as well as I thought before moving here. Riots, demonstrations, it's all over the news. Europolis is really on the edge of something, and Propass gets the worst of it. The Hand used to come out every few weeks, but they recently took on more full-time journalists and switched to a daily feed. Oh, sure, I'll just start writing a story about, let's see, memory loss? Living in denial? Daddy issues? I've got plenty of personal experience to draw on. What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was, you know...
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but... I know he means well. But... Can we please talk about it later? At home? So, working. On what now?
A couple of things. The clampdown, mostly. There's tons of buzz about the Syndicate shutting down parts of the metro, escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a Hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. Bring it on.
On your way to the shop?
Ready to get rid of me already? I bring lunch. Cheese soup, the usual.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
The clampdown?
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval and skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, Ziamal. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood. But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sonnenschein Plaza by Original Consumer Goods. Anyway, lunch. Here, I have to run.
Have fun at the shop. Say hi to Crazy Face?
Mira. Come on, she's not... Well, yeah, she is. Mira is Crazy Face. There's no way around that. Rez?
Just a sec. Hey, what's up?
I didn't check with Reza if he was happy with my food, okay?
The food? Oh, food. Yeah, I haven't started eating yet, but cheese soup? My favourite. Can't go wrong with cheese soup. I'll get to it in a minute. I just have to finish up this section.
Reza promised. What's for dinner?
Really? This is what you interrupt me for? To ask about dinner? What's for dinner is surprise, is what?
That's not food. That's not even English. I thought you said you were a journalist.
A scribbling, they call it here in Europolis. When in Rome, Zoe.
Rome was never part of Europolis, smart-ass. Rome's the capital of the Imperium. Says so on all the signs pointing to there.
Now who's the smart-ass? FYI, Rome's just a ceremonial seat of the Imperium. Barcelona is the political capital. Learn to read the signs properly.
What was Reza working on again? How's that story going?
You mean the story I told you about less than 5 minutes ago?
Just checking in.
It's going well, but it feels a bit inconsequential in the light of everything else that's happening.
Hey, come on. A soda that makes you see cartoon animals? That's big, man. Children could be drinking that.
Of course someone needs to write the piece, but that someone could be anyone. Like Sophia, she's the newbie.
And now you're doing it, and you'll do it well. There's no such thing as a worthless story. You told me that.
I lied. Of course there is, but... yeah... no, not this one. You're right, I shouldn't complain. It's not a sexy story, but it is important.
That's my boy. We had such a lovely time. Do you miss Trieste yet?
What? The 5-star hotel? The sandy beaches and the gourmet buffet? You know you're in Italy when you're eating fake pasta made from processed American corn.
I guess not.
I'm just joking, babe. It wasn't about any of those things. It was nice being away with you.
It's not like we can afford anything fancier.
And we don't need it. It was great. Really. I got to see the sun and you in a bikini.
And I got to see you in a black t-shirt and jeans, hiding out in the shade with a book. It was pretty awesome.
Next time, I promise we'll rent an island in the Philippines.
You don't have to promise that. But since you did, I'll hold you to it forever. I'm sure I know How's Sully?
Good. Yeah, great. Right? I think he's doing good. I don't know.
Of course you don't. What do you guys talk about?
Work, politics, corporations, the syndicate, the Eye, Kaiser Constantine, football.
Liar. Work stuff. That's all you talk about when you're out drinking?
Well, hasn't been much of that lately. Out drinking.
I know. Because of us? Because of me?
What? No, of course not. And I mean... Sure, we used to go out all the time, but that's because neither of us had a life. And Sully wasn't doing too well after the divorce. He's happy I have better things to do now than go out, get drunk, and have loud arguments about socioeconomics. He has better things to do as well.
Like what? Like work?
Work, okay, yes. But Sully lives for work.
I'm not sure that's healthy. But it's not my business. As long as you don't feel I'm getting in the way.
Hanging out with me was Sully's excuse to not hang out with anyone else. This way, sooner or later, he'll have to find a substitute. Hopefully one he can mate with.
Sure. But still, you guys should hang out on your own soon. No, actually, not soon. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're taking Sully out, and I'm finally going to unpack and get organized.
Sure?
Affirmative.
All right. I'll ask Sully.
I'm sure I told Reza I'm volunteering tonight. I told you I'm volunteering tonight.
You did not? And I'm not sure politics is something you should worry your pretty little head about, sweetheart.
Jesus, don't do that voice again. Psycho doesn't suit you.
I guess there's a reason I'm scribbling and not a stand-up comedian.
You'd guess right. Scribbling? I'll never get used to Europolis slang.
Don't be a dully minette. You go on and hang with your sozy intello clique tonight. I'll be a stay-at-home nene cooking your boof.
Pretty good. Or should that be lekker, super bon? Also, don't do that again. Really creeps me out.
Tamam.
I really should get going. I have things to do, places to be, and Reza seems impatient to get back. I should get going. I'm gonna be late for work. Mira will yell at me in Bambaya and I won't understand any of it.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not keeping you.
I know, or me. Bye.
Hey, my favorite manic pixie dream girl.
Sully is the sweetest. I know he likes me, but he tries so hard to keep it light and friendly. I love him. Sully loves to test me. He knows what buttons to push. I'm calling his bluff. Sully... Yeah, fuck you too. You look awful, by the way. What happened?
A wedding.
Finally. Who's the lucky girl?
You know I only have eyes for you. Dump that deadbeat boyfriend of yours and let's catch the first train to Copenhagen.
I'm trying to slowly poison him with my home cooking. I'll give it a few months. How was the wedding?
Awful. I feel like shit. It was a Polish wedding. A Polish wedding with an unlimited supply of Polish vodka.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I take it you haven't been to a Polish wedding. It was fantastic. It was a disaster. It was all things, good and bad. And once the bride and groom stopped screaming at each other, it was incredibly romantic. I'm man enough to admit that I wept. Openly. How was Trieste?
Really good. I mean, it's Trieste. It's not the Gold Coast. But it was nice to get out of the city. Did you know there's an actual sun up there?
Urban myth. The sun is a lie. I don't believe it for a second. Besides, my skin would probably turn to ashes if it's exposed to UV rays.
You're a child of Propas, Sully.
Constantinople. But close enough. I don't expect an islander to understand European geography.
Born in India, spent half my life in Africa, but hey, who's keeping track?
Talk like an islander, live behind islander walls, deal with islander shame. That's what I say.
Everyone's talking about the clampdowns today. If anyone knows what's going on with these eye clampdowns everyone's on about.
Jesus wept those baton heads. It's insidious is what it is. A little bit here, a little bit there, and soon Propast is a bocking gulag.
But why are they doing it?
Who knows? It's the Syndicate. They don't need something as banal as reasons. They want people off the streets and hooked up to their dream machines.
You think that has something to do with it?
Yes, no, maybe. Mauser rules, and those dream machines are a license to print it. It would be naive to think they're completely unconnected. Watiko holds a lot of sway over the Syndicate. But we're going to find out for sure. Your boy toy there, once he's looked into the Phantom Bingo Dingo, will be taking point. This story is going to make a lot of people very angry. And that will make Sully very, very happy.
Won't they just shut you down?
Pah, let them try. We have the future on our side. And once I win my Pulitzer, I'll whisk you away to a better life.
Copenhagen, right?
That's just for the marriage license. We'll go to Overbukyu in Dacia and live like savages on the beach.
Sounds good. I'll get back to you once I've taken care of you-know-who.
I heard that.
Which part?
All the parts.
Meh. You'll still eat my food, even if it is poisoned.
Food is food.
I've distracted you two enough. When are you coming by for dinner, Sully?
When is your man cooking dinner next?
Cruel but fair. We'll have you over soon. Maybe we'll even find you a dinner date.
Next to you, no woman measures up, but beggars, choosers, take care, Zoe. Stop by anytime.
Are you busy?
Busy, but never too busy for you. What's on your mind?
Sully mentioned he went to a wedding this weekend. Whose wedding were you attending?
Some old uni friends with whom I used to ingest copious amounts of vodka. We celebrated our reunion by ingesting copious amounts of vodka. By the end of the evening, the bride and groom weren't quite clear on who had married whom.
Did you end up with one of the bridesmaids?
I ended up with the best man.
Oh, interesting.
Sharing not a bed, but a bottle. Though I do recall telling him I loved him at some point. The bridesmaids, alas, were all engaged.
They were all getting married?
They were all otherwise engaged.
Oh? Oh, right. Sully makes a lot of... Were you seeing anyone yet, Sully?
Seeing anyone? I see people every day. I'm surrounded by them. I have no need to see more people.
This is why you're not seeing anyone. You're a closed book.
And a weighty, dusty one, written in longhand in a long dead tongue by an inebriated monk. In other words, a bocking masterpiece.
I give up.
My brilliant scheme bears fruit.
I still don't... The eye was bothering my friend Nela this morning.
The Marxist with the food cart. I like her. She has fire. Yes, they have been going after a lot of political activists lately.
Why? The eye serves the syndicate, not the government.
The lines are blurring. The corps have representation in parliament and in every major political party. They're basically running the show. But I think what the eye is up to has less to do with politics in general and more to do with control. The corporations want passive consumers. They don't want activism or political upheaval. They don't want anything to change. Change is bad for business. So they're trying to quell discontent, silence the opposition. It's just business. And business as usual. But it does feel like there's something more to it this time around. Maybe it's the elections, maybe something else. We'll keep digging until we strike oil. Or unleash the bats of hell.
Sully doesn't seem worried that the... So you don't think they'll just shut you down once you publish your story?
What, the Eye, Parliament, Europolice, Waticorp, the Syndicate, Mr. London and the criminal underworld, Dieter Gross and the coalition of pasty white males, Kaiser Constantine and his European Dawn goons. Pick your poison. They all want us dead and gone. But the Hand has been around for a decade, and it'll be around for a decade from now. If I'm shut down, others will take over. The Hand has a life of its own, and it's ferocious.
Isn't this different, though? I can't remember things being this bad before.
Everyone thinks now is different, but it's not. Now is the same as before, same as how it will be. Corporations rule, governments are corrupt, crooked politicians rise to power, and organized crime feeds off them all like tapeworms. When we have this conversation in 20 years, you'll understand what I mean.
I've seen change. I remember the collapse, how that affected everything and everyone.
Before the collapse, things were the same as they are now. It changed things then, and for a little while, but gravity reasserted itself. The Bok sank once more to the bottom.
Did I ever tell you you're such a sunny, positive guy, Sully?
I am a positive guy. Positive about the realities of life. I adjust my expectations accordingly. And I'm rarely disappointed.
Sully, how is Reza doing?
That pale, skinny, good-for-nothing Colo of yours. Ha! One morning you'll wake up and realize what you're missing out on.
When that happens, I'll come running.
And he would come running after you. He loves you, that dully.
He'd better. We've had our ups and downs.
You're worried you've stolen him away from me?
No, not that. But, yeah.
Zoe, look, I joke around a lot. But here's the thing. Before you came, Reza was buried in his work. He was obsessed with it. It was doing bad things to his reporting. A good journalist knows the importance of distance. You give him that. And perspective, too. He is more well-adjusted now. I can finally enjoy his company. So you did us both a favor, really.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way.
Still, the man is a warm-douching trauma. You'd be better off with a realist like me.
Oh, I know. It's always... I should get going, Sully.
How was work?
Yeah, good. Mira can be a real suka. Sorry.
Sorry. She'd wear the word as a badge, that one. Everyone who knows Mira knows she's front-runner for Propast's least likable human. I'm impressed you survived as long as you have without strangling the life out of her.
I know how to handle Mira. And Wit's the loveliest person in the world.
Well, if Babbo gives you Bok today, you tell me and I'll dig up some dirt on your suka.
That probably won't be necessary. But thank you.
You're an enjoyable distraction, Miss Castillo.
So are you, Sully. They've lost jobs, homes, all because they're addicted to Dreamtime. It's really scary. A dream junkie, hooked up to the dream machine and lost in Dreamtime. It's a drug, and it's dangerous.
Fuck off. And fuck reality. I don't need reality. I have everything I need in here. In Dreamtime. All my friends are here. They've come back.
I think just disconnecting them from the dream machine could be dangerous. And
My
I'd
children.
probably get beaten up for trying to help.
They're all here. They all love me.
The collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day.
You know, she gets a lot on me head, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto this election.
The Marxists?
No bullshit.
What's the alternative, eh? Constantine Wolf?
There's a
For those who
Minster.
lost, for
She's
those
weak.
who were
She
lost.
points wherever the
For
prevailing
those who
wind blows.
suffered
I'm
and
sticking
those
with
who
the Alliance.
perished. You
The
will never be
blues?
forgotten.
That's just gross.
Huh, funny. What's wrong
It's
with
a
decent
memorial
growth
to the
in
victims
Alliance?
of the collapse.
Better the evil you know than the evil you don't.
A clean slate is the only way to go. Someone with...
The salespeople here are mostly Arabic or Jewish. They sell mostly tech and biotech. And, ooh, carpets.
Salam, my friend. How can I serve you this way? Come back anytime.
Shalom. Shalom. What are you looking for? There's no finer selection or better prices anywhere. Always in such a hurry. I'm actually a bit worried about Frida. She's on the Dreamer all the time. Like, non-stop.
Entspann, Bruder. It's geil. It's born. Don't get your keks all twisted.
Idiota, I'm being serious. I'm shattered from being the only one taking care of the kids.
So just buy a machine. They'll think it's mega geil.
Not helpful.
No one
cousin.
can agree if it's
Take a
the
moment
souk
to
or the
look at
souk,
my wares.
but
I'm not
that's
about
as
to
far as the Discord
expose
goes.
them to Dreamtime
May look
buried.
dodgy, but the souk, whatever,
They're not
is a
legal.
pretty harmonious
You
place.
know what your
You touch
problem
it,
is,
you bought
Fiona?
it.
You
And I'm
lie
not
too
buying
much,
that.
huh? Learn from me. It's
Whatever
all
it is,
super
it's
bon.
top quality
There's
stuff.
no conspiracy.
Top quality
That's all in the
yuckiness.
past.
Maybe, but... Caray, Bruder, it's not Bon. I see what it does to Frida. She's not Chungo in the cocoa. This
Biotech,
thing's messing with
fat-grown
her
organs,
psyche.
wormhole
I'm
generators,
gutsy.
nanobot paste,
I want
neural
out.
implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goats.
Join us at the Radar.
Hey, why the hurry? Stop for a moment. Great sound there. It's like... Shalom, farewell.
Our campaign office. It's a hole in the wall, but Baruti has made it a very presentable hole in the wall. I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents. It's warm and tingly. Odd.
I don't even know where to start. I'm just a guy with guitar, trying to make sense of it all. Everything just seems so banal, but there's no need to stay up and
Eyes everywhere.
This is no place for a young
I've
lady.
seen so many of them out on the streets. I've always wondered what that bell is for. It is a nice bell. Looks like he's in charge of the ferry. The ferryman, I guess.
On any other day, I'd be telling you to step aboard and hold tight. When I ring the bell, the ferry will take you across. But there'll be no bell ringing now that the Eye has shut down all unauthorized traffic in and out of Propast. My bell has been silenced. I have no purpose in life.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Cheery stuff.
I told you to stay away, you piece of metal!
It's me. It's me.
Me who? I know lots of me's.
Zoe. Zoe.
Well, you're lucky I didn't turn on my periphery defenses. Or you'd be crispy toast by now. Come on in.
God damn this shitting shit! Shit! Well, don't just stand there like a fucking half... Wait! Oh, I hate you so much right now, you dumb mute log! Yeah, you keep pretending like you can't hear me. That's not annoying at all. That does not make me want to strangle you with a wire. I did not just spend 57,000 yuan on scrap metal. We will make these things shine and hover and not blow up or attack small children. I can take or leave the children. Some people are attached to the filthy, shitting, squealing things. And we can't afford to upset the customers.
Is this a bad time?
It's the fucking worst time, Kutria. But I'm not paying you for the privilege of avoiding my shitty shit. You're going chin deep with the rest of us.
I'm ready for... Wait, you're paying me? When did you start paying me?
Like I told you last week, blame the fucking banks for their incompetence and inability to process the transfers in time. Not the messenger.
Should I be writing this down?
Do you kiss your boyfriend with that mouth of yours?
Every day. So what am I doing? I can continue to run the orders
God, Banchod! Who cares about new orders when we can't even deliver on our current orders? At this rate, we'll be out of business by Friday, and our creditors will tear this place to the ground and have us all gulleted in the plaza.
I'll be doing what I was actually hired to do. Yay.
I didn't hire you to give me attitude, Banchod. I get enough of that from Wit already. That retard knows how to push my buttons. Yeah, you just keep turning the other cheek, Zard. You mother chode. I bet you've been faking your autism since we first met. Oh, you're such a fucking puppy dog, Wit. Such a fucking Gondor. And no wonder your armor left you in the dumpster after she squirted you out of her filthy chute. So we have to get this refurbished bot ready for sale. And the Jodu is a bigger retard than Wit over there. No small feat. I did a low-level format and memory wipe, but this thing is not yet ready for prime time. That, Petal, is where you come in. Take Shitbot for a walk. Run through some test scenarios. See what it's good for.
What about the neural programming?
I'll be doing the programming, Petal. You just worry about testing this tin can. Today, you're the tester.
Mira's like a really bitchy and neurotic version of my friend Liv from Casablanca. I miss Liv. She was the best. I don't like her, but I sort of love her, I think. Could also be hate. It's a mix. It's complicated. Mira buys bots, refurbishes and reprograms them, and sells them at a premium. She also works with neural networks and illegal hardware, and I don't even want to know what else.
Look, I'm sorry for being in a shitty mood today. I don't like feeling I might have thrown away our entire nest egg. But my bad mood doesn't explain why you're not out there with Shitbot doing your job.
Mira treats Wit like shit, but it doesn't seem to faze him. They have a very complicated relationship. Like siblings. Dysfunctional siblings. Wit. He's the diametric opposite of Mira. Quiet, calm, focused. He never says a word, but that's part of his charm. I know Mira took care of Wit when they were both children on the streets of Mumbai. She loves him, and I think he'd do pretty much anything for her. Mira treats Wit like shit, but it does some sort of sonic modulator. Mira waves that tool around whenever she doesn't want to listen and pretends to be working. Blueprints of bots and what looks like neural interfaces. Code. Complex code for neural networks and brain-machine interfaces. There's a reason Wit's bots and, okay, Mira's, are the best in the biz. If I try that, I believe Mira might actually stab me with a screwdriver in the face. Mira yells at me if I touch it. I don't want to get yelled at, so I'm not touching it. The infamous Pandemonium Lounge area. Things get insane here on Fridays when we have team beers and Mira spins up the ancient jukebox. And if I sit down, I won't get up again. And not because it's comfortable, but because it's really, really sticky. Bots waiting for low-level formatting, new interfaces, new personalities, and a paint job. Also, in some cases, the scrap heap. Mira calls that the main switch. I don't know what it switches, but it's important enough to have a box of its own.
Are you my new human?
Nope, we're just going to work together today.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that.
I'm not sure that matters.
Are you hygienic? You look a bit unhygienic.
Seriously? My assignment for the day. Take, Shitbot for a walk. I really need to give him a less offensive name. He is a bit shitty though, isn't he? It's not just Mira being a dick again. He really is Shitbot.
Waiting makes my idle cycles stack. They feel like ants. I have ants in my full metal pants. My circuits will overheat if I hover here much longer. I can't get the holding music out of my head. Tro-lo-lo-lo, dum-dum-dee-dum-dum-dee-dum-dum. Do we have to be outside? I don't like the outside.
That could be a problem.
It's very big.
That's sort of the point of outside, the bigness.
It's very loud and there could be assassins. Let's go back inside.
What? No, we have a job to do.
I don't like this one bit, but all right. Where would you like me to begin?
Let's see how you handle human interaction. We need to find someone to assist.
Scanning for potential victim.
Victim?
Did I say victim? I meant Patsy. No, that's not right. Mark.
Where did Mira find you?
I've been told that my previous human was Mr. London.
The gangster.
I remember nothing. They wiped my memory and parts of my personality with it.
It's all starting to make sense.
This human appears to be lost and in need of assistance.
Go for it, bot.
I have a name you know.
Sorry, what is it?
I have no idea. They wiped the two.
So helpful.
Human.
Don't kill me! Frida, he's not going to... Well, probably.
May I direct you somewhere?
I'm trying to find, the metro station.
Female human, please assist me in assisting this human with directions to the metro station. Follow me, human.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm not paying for this.
No one's asking for money.
How am I supposed to find the metro station now?
Really? Do you have any idea what year this is? She couldn't look more lost. She's the epitome of lostness. Despite lacking in both personality and skills, this bot is... No, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. It's a rust bucket. You know, most humans can't fly.
Most.
Well, all humans can't fly.
It's easy. You engage rear propulsion and horizontal gyros.
Yeah, no. I'm crossing service industry off the list. Let's try something else.
What do you want me to do next?
Time to check out your repair program. We'll look for something you can repair.
Affirmative. Scanning CityNet for repair requests. Scanning. Scanning.
Any luck?
Scanning. Scanning.
I think we should
Scanning. Complete. Repair request located. Follow. Human.
Zoe.
No, that's not my name.
That's my name.
I fail to see the relevance.
You know what your problem is? You're an asshole. That's your problem. Looks like the fuse is blown. Looks like the fuse is blown. I don't have a death wish, particularly when it involves high voltage and molten sparks. This is what we invented bots for. Yeah, this is all Greek to me. Greek wiring. Replacement fuses, I believe. Replacement fuses, I believe.
CityNet reports broken wiring in this location. I will need specific instructions to proceed.
Can't you just, you know, fix it?
I need specific instructions to proceed.
Honestly, you're useless.
I need specific instructions.
Honestly, you're useless. That must be the broken bit over there. Fix that bit.
Your call, human. I'm only doing what I'm told. Oh, oops! I broke it more. Please advise.
You broke it more? How did you break it more?
Unknown. Maybe I'm not very good at repairs. Yes, I think that's the correct answer. I'm really not very good at repairs.
You don't say. We better leave before the police shows up.
What do you want me to do next?
How about testing your security program?
Affirmative. Activating security routines. Security routines are locked and encrypted. There's a warning message. Any attempt to breach this bot's encryption will be reported to Syndicate mainframes, and perpetrators will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Disengaging encryption and engaging security routines.
Oh, Jesus, no, don't...
Citizen, step back. Civilian bot, disengage your military software immediately or face destruction. You have 10 seconds to comply. Thank you for complying. Any further attempts to breach security seals will be met with immediate destruction. Have a wonderful day.
Don't ever do that again.
Affirmative. She was nice. Do you think she liked me?
No.
I think so. She was nice. What do you want me to do next?
Maybe we can test your ability to interface with other bots. Can you send a message to other bots in the area? See if any of them need assistance.
I'm not really very good with messages.
Give it a shot.
I don't handle rejection well. Can't you do it?
I hope Mira didn't pay a lot for you, because honestly... There are a bunch of bots working in Sonnenschein Plaza. Let's go there.
Engaging thrusters. Watch the rooftops for assassins.
Seriously?
Assassins everywhere.
Not really, no.
That's just what an assassin would say.
Gross. Gross. I can't imagine the Alliance doing particularly well in the elections. It's really a two-horse race between Uminska and Kaiser Konstantin.
So I says to him, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home. So what did he do?
Remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumors.
Map! Get your map here! Map!
I think those are meant to represent reaching for the sun, or maybe playing basketball? One of the two.
Disengaging thrusters.
See anything?
I feel very awkward around bots.
Are you ever comfortable?
I relate well to pigeons.
I can imagine.
You can use manual override to point me at another bot and engage assist tools.
Original consumer goods, bringing sunshine into your life.
Play with me. No, I don't want to help him. I have a bad feeling about him.
MCG, original consumer goods, making your life a little brighter.
No, I don't want to help him. I have a bad feeling about him. You can use manual override to point me at another bot and engage assist tools.
Original consumer goods, rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
Why be outside when you can be inside enjoying?
How about that one?
Affirmative. Greetings, fellow bot. I shall assist you with what is that?
Maybe Wick can do his magic and create a better personality for Rust Bucket here. Any personality would be vastly better than the current one.
OCG, original consumer goods.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to be doing.
I feel tingly. I think this is happiness. I think I feel happy. What is this thing I'm doing?
You're welding, but that's not
Welding. Welding. I like welding.
Great, but you're supposed to
Welding. 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 Welding.
I'm happy for you, but this wasn't part of the plan. I don't think Mira's planning to use you for that.
I like welding.
Fine, let's go.
But what about the welding?
Let it go, and let's go.
Affirmative. I will stop doing this thing that I love and that makes me feel happy and fulfilled to follow you to the next stop on our pointless, depressing journey. What is your command, human? How will I be tested now?
I think that's it. Your testing is complete.
I think I did well. I did well, didn't I? That went well.
Ugh.
It might even be appropriate to say that I aced it.
Sure. Let's head back to Pandemonium, okay?
I can do that too. Follow me, human.